And I've noticed that a lot of the programs that are coming out are working on the proponent of truth. Truth sets you free. So the truth of looking at ourselves and what we want to let go of, whether we can recognize it or not recognize it and let it go. It depends on our own, what we need within ourselves. But truth, the highest truth, is being aligned with what's in your nature, your spirit, and what is honorable, honest, respectful, open and free, clear, and communicating this. And when you aren't, these become stumbling blocks for people. And whatever we create in our life, right, we end up learning and gaining more insight. I'm going to give a quick example. You can live as though, oh, when something happens, it's bad. And why do we label something that happens as bad? That's a thought process. That's an attitude. So we can look at the world and say nothing is bad and nothing is evil. When I was skiing and I sliced open my face, it wasn't bad. I knew immediately. Because the higher your thoughts get in resonance, the immediate action comes in to wake you up about your thoughts. And my husband was, we were having to leave Singapore, and my husband was very unhappy and we weren't skiing together. And I was having I think I've mentioned this before, but obviously I have to do this again. The first thing, no one was on the slope and I got knocked down. And I was thinking, what shall I name my courses when I get back to Singapore? And they said, Faces of Change. Okay, great. I wasn't wearing my normal snowsuit. My husband wasn't skiing with me. He'd go and he'd ski down, and instead of stopping, he would ski farther. My kids were in a class, and by the end of the week, it was decimated practically, and they didn't want to ski anymore, snowboarding. And I thought, you have to create a right relationship immediately with yourself, with people. It has to come out, right? So I thought, okay, we are going to sit down at this lunch and we are going to talk. My kids, we didn't talk. Nobody was in the mood for talking. So my kids went back to the place. My husband and I skied. We skied on the other side of the slope. I thought I might as well be skiing alone. So the guy in the elevator, in the big gondola, he was very cute and he had a scar on his face. And I thought, yeah, I could be skiing with him, talking to him, get to the top of the hill. And sometimes you meet people going places and you ski with them or you just chat. Well, we got to the top of the hill, went on to the other side, and we are skiing. And on the second time up, again, he's skiing. I stop. I look for him, can't find him. So I start skiing again. Pretty soon the little voice comes in, stop. I skied another 2 meters. My ski flipped off, cut the side of my face open. And by the way, I had gone in my mind to the void of what's the point? And the deepest void you can possibly imagine. It was lovely. It was like, what am I here for? And it was black, and it was like, I wasn't unhappy. I was just like, you know, where am I? And I got to know. So I thought, oh, well, this is no problem. It's only my face. I can ski tomorrow because I don't need my poles or whatever. I just put a thing on my face, put my hands into, so I got some snow, started raking it, took off, my skis were off. I collected my skis. People came over because my face was bleeding all over the place. And I'm saying, no, I have to wait for my husband. I don't know where he is. And so I'm looking around and they say, no, you've got to go down. So we were at the top. We went to the next, just down a little bit. So I put my skis on. They helped me put my skis on. Somebody took my poles. I held my face. We got down there. A snow person came up. He said, you shouldn't be putting ice on it. I said, it's got to be cold. I'm raking it. And he grabbed the poles and grabbed the skis. And the people they were so nice. People really are nice at the heart of them. And I said, my husband's in a green suit and I have no idea where he is. Maybe he's at the top of the mountain. So he had he'd gotten up and gone up again. So I was waiting and waiting, and the ski guy said, you have to come. You're bleeding all over the place. So he took me down to the bottom, and I could see a woman. Her face was like, her face, it's bleeding. You know, I could see fear on her. And I'm going, sweetie, it's all right. It's only my face. I didn't break any bones. It's just my face. And I'm thinking, no big deal. I get down there. They look at it, and I've cut myself, sliced all the way almost to the inside. They said, you have to go to the hospital. So we're waiting. And I said, after waiting for a bit, I said, look, I'm sorry. Just take me to the hospital. So they finally, just before I was to go to the hospital, my husband came. And I was surprised that the fear that people had, I didn't see it as fear. I saw it as an insight that my thoughts, I was living at a point where I was very connected to source. And you have to be aligned into thoughts of the highest form. One thought off the top of the mountain and you stepped off the mountain. So I realized, isn't that funny? Faces of change. I mean, what a cosmic joke. I mean, faces of change. Okay, and my face is now going to be changed. and I solved everybody's problems because my husband could come and look after me and he got out of his funk. My kids got to go and not ski the next day. I solved the problems, and I realized through my life, sometimes this is how I solve problems for people. Something happens to me, I see the realization and wonders, everybody shifts. Well, I'm not doing this anymore, but it's our thoughts are powerful, and truth is powerful, and our attitudes. So if we just have the attitude, no problems, and raking it. So they put many stitches in, and I got my husband put me in first class, and they let him sit with me in first class on the way home, and everything was fine. And because of my raking it, when I got back, it almost looked like it was 2 weeks healed. So we have so much ability if we are careful with our thought processes and our reaction to things. And sometimes it's hard to stay on that path, but it's important to see what we're creating. So I'm just going to, if you want to write this down, you don't have to, just I can write it and send it out later. But Spacial Light, SPACIAL, light, LIGHT, is the next step after Reiki. It doesn't require an initiation. Although with Reiki, you can get initiation, we are healers automatically. So we do not, we can heal ourselves. But the initiation process, whether it's done in a meditation or whatever, is done with you in conjunction with the higher self, with spirits. And with spatial light balance, it works on the physical body. So and I have, a course with 2 books, Manakshi has it, where we do spatial light. And if you say the word spatial light balance, it brings the physical body into balance with source, with your higher self. And the words are, you can use after the beginning words that we use. This next step they have given me in this frequency that we're now residing in, which is the 5th, 7th frequency, very high frequencies that we want to stay in. And recognizing that our physical subconscious body wants to be in tune with our conscious higher self. All the issues cleared, all the things that were hidden released, the truth coming out so that we can be residing with virtue and humility and respect and honor. So spatial light, divine light, gives us the link into, just feel it as the energy comes into you, comes into your physical body while your eyes are open. Spatial light, divine light. This is activating and releasing your subconscious mind into the divine of your higher self and divine source. And it's recognizing that our physical body is a container of pure light particles. And when they align with your mind and divine mind, mind over matter, you're interlinking matter and mind. They work simultaneously together. Then we have spatial light relationship. Spatial light relationship is that relationship with yourself, so that you are in alignment, that you don't feel bad that you've said something to somebody. You make a call, you do whatever you need to do to align yourself, get your attitude, realize that what you've just done is it an insight? Is it a message? Is it a learning? And spatial light relationship, divine love. This is divine love. It's your divine love. It's your true essence, aligning your conscious mind to source. Because we're in a new frequency. So you look at your relationships. The next is spatial light placement. Spatial light placement. In this, we want to allow ourselves to release and let go of the things that we no longer need to be doing from our past professional life, the purpose that we're here. In other words, we have purposes and things that we do. One is to become fully conscious with all our gifts and connected and understanding all of the universe and reality, from the little green ETs and the stars and the star systems, all the way down to the invisible conscious awareness of spirits who passed, all the way down to the physical body. There is no illusion. That's another word people have put in to separate you from living fully consciously aware lives as gods and beings wherever you are, connected back to the creator source of one. So, spatial light placement is getting you to release the past of ancient times of your connections, the ancient star systems that you've come from, opened up to the new frequencies that resonate with you now on the planet. So it's spatial light, divine trust. Spatial light, divine trust. There's no question whether we are going to live. At some point, our physical body's going to die. So why live in fear? Carry the light, carry the love, carry the trust. That is the form of spatial light placement, divine trust. It aligns you to your higher self in alignment with your divine purpose of being physically present on the earth. Then we move into, those are the three main. Spatial light connection. Completion or spatial light connection. You are connected. Pure divine consciousness. When you carry the pure divine consciousness and your mind isn't carrying it at the highest frequency of your knowledge and wisdom of being able to see reality and being okay with that reality, it's divine consciousness. And therefore you are moving through that particles and the light energy of pure love, seeing everything with the new insight and learning as a child, like, oh, wow. And it goes into your own inner self. It integrates and eternalizes and self-actualizes your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual being into a new higher frequency and dimension of pure consciousness. So you are now moving around with divine grace and divine beauty. And we are now asking that you see this divine grace and divine beauty in every single thing you do and see and say. That there are no mistakes, there's only lessons, beautiful lessons. So with that, relax your body and bring in this beautiful light that is now around you. This radiant light of pink luminescent colors that is penetrating every energy field and every particle of your body. It is spatial light, space, energy, particles of quantum healing. And it is pure pink colors of magenta, light roses, fragrances, blossoms entirely all around you. And as this moves around your being, you are taking it deeper into your physical body, and your subconscious mind is opening. Your subconscious mind is opening through the particles of your body and the causal astral body and etheric body, integrating in to your divine mind conscious awareness and higher conscious awareness. Colors of blue are cycling through your body. They are bringing in flowers and essences and fragrances to open up the physical alignment and the emotional alignment of your body now. The emotional body is moving into alignment from the far extremities, the distant extremities, into alignment of human trust, love, light, and wisdom. Seeing all things that happen to you and others as beautiful, integrative lessons of awareness. There does not need to be hurt, and the pain can dissolve instantly. You can heal and transform anything that has happened. You are taking on your original blueprint from eons of time back, given by the masters of the creators, the coding within the cellular structure now of your body. And it is aligning into the nervous system of your body and down through your spine. And it is anchoring in the cellular membrane and memory of each cell and DNA particle, and the coding of the soul particles and spirit that is held in the emotional body and mind and mental state of your being. The back of your head is allowing it to open and release all the energies that have been held through eons of time are flowing out of the back of your head and spine. They are floating out and away from you. You are releasing all cords, all hooks and anchors that are no longer needed. As more and more light flows into your crown, it is coming out and your mind is becoming clear. You feel the particles of crystal light and divine mind energy floating around within your brain as it is clearing and breathing all the way down into your lungs, bringing in new breath, crystal lights, crystal particles down into your energy fields and your organs, down into your heart, down into your center, opening up and uncoding all the past, going into the intestine and the nervous system, going into your first brain, the gut, the instinct is becoming open and clear. The light particles are passing off out of your body. The crystalline light and new magnetic energies of the higher coding are flowing into your body all the way down through your feet into the earth, so that you can walk on this magnetic grid, which is now taking on a new form and new frequencies on the earth that will not impair your body. They will not impair your mind. The new magnetic coding is light crystallite with divine golden silver cords and particles of light through your body. the back of your body, through the kidneys and adrenal glands. You are just an energy being now, and your adrenal glands are shifting within the physical body, the emotional energy field, the etheric, the causal, the astral, and beyond. You are now connecting into the invisible realms, and they are opening up into your body, to your higher body and your spirit body. You are connecting to your ancient past, to Lemuria, Atlantis, the star systems. You are opening up to the divine magnetic force of all creation and the creation of the one, of the many, the holographic programming. Your mind is engaged fully through love, through spatial light, through divine trust of the conscious mind. You are breathing in the new light, the new coding on earth. It is here now. The changes that are coming. You hold no fear. You see and hold only light and understand the beauty of what is unfolding. The honoring of everything that each person has taken of the journey is perfect. There is no judgment. There is no criticism. There is a releasing of the truth from your body. A releasing of honoring all truths as they were, so that they can be seen and cleansed. With this new earth that we are now breathing and residing in, there is freedom. There is communication. There is forgiving ourselves, the ability to have insights and learning and understanding. These are not mistakes. They are lessons. They are given gladly. And we are free gladly of the pain. There is no pain. There is just a learning and a healing and a blessing. This is the divine blessing of the one of which we are all part of. The reality exists through different dimensions of time and space. There is no time. There is only energy, space, frequencies. The reality exists. Truth sets us free. Truth of who we are. Truth of what the planet is learning and going through. Again, it's just a change. But actions and reaction are part of energy, quantum healing, and energy particles. What is given out is received back through light. You receive all things back through light, through giving it back to where it came from, with light, with love, with trust, so that you honor every interaction that has been done through you, by you, with greater recognition of who you are and who we are as divine beings, to co-create a joy of learning and seeing and laughing at the cosmic jokes we are given. When something comes down over someone, so great as it is to put them into a place of either complete destitute or complete aloneness, or a scarring. Is that not a beautiful lesson of looking at what you're thinking? That your thoughts align with what is my new insight to my thought, to my words, to my actions. Truth. Truth is there is reaction, there is action, there is positive and negative. Everything is seen depending on what you're looking at from where you're seeing it. And it is all perfect, and it is all beautiful, and we hold it all in grace. So moving, allowing this energy to fill your body up well now with a beautiful new golden white cloud of pure luminescent light. Hold that light in the quietness of space. Listen to what you are guided now, either with your body or with your relationships or with your purpose. Inasane kase inakoneu ina yadesu inane kai ekalita isea ina Isare napia helaka siandate iako inata. Ilake isane usatea. The way of wisdom with love must be understood deeper and deeper within you. Questions to ask yourself before you act. Is this right for me? Is this for the highest good? Listening. Listen now to the inner voice, the deeper voice that is coming to speak to you. Listen to your own voice and hear it from the octaves above as it connects you to your real source from whence you came. Let it speak to you of the beauty and love that you carry. Now, your heart is opening greater. You are embodying the truth of your beauty. Take this beauty and manifest it as beauty in the physical. in the emotional, in the mental, and the spiritual. Bring yourself into alignment. Align your entire body. You may feel it spinning. You may feel yourself moving out farther and farther. Allow your physical body to take on these new attributes that you are now manifesting into your physical body and into your mind and into your divine mind that is around your body. Feel it aligning. Feel it adjusting down through your body. As you come back from the higher planes, feel it coming all the way down through your body. Feel yourself coming back down through your body, back down through the colors and the forms around you. You may see the tetrahedron around you, the holder of your physical body. You may see other colors and shapes come back down into your body. Come back down, all the way back down. Back down. Back down and anchor yourself at the base of your spine. Coming back down, aligning. The angelic force is with you. They want you to know to call on them and use the angelic force when you have a problem or are sending energy or light. Send the angels as well. They are here to work for you down on the earth. Bring yourself back down, all the way back down. Anchoring all the divine light within your body. Your mind is clear. It is open and free. Your electrical and nervous system have beautiful, clear oxygen running through them. Your heart is pumping normally with this new frequency that you have engaged in. Your bones are stronger. Your muscles, tendons, ligaments, and organs are free and healthy, and you are feeling lighter and lighter in accordance with your own body's wisdom, as always. Coming back into alignment. Down into alignment. In this alignment, you are not down. You are just here. You are everywhere. You are connected to the divine. You are a being on earth. You are also up, a divine spirit, invisible, in action. You are aligning your full body. You are reclaiming your personal power to be on the earth at this time. You will walk with yourself on the earth, carrying this light and this new breath. You will recognize more and more the light beings around you, and they will come. They will all come to you, and you will recognize their light. And through it, the light grows on the earth, and you will remain with light beings on the earth. And so it is. We thank you. We thank you. We thank you. Come back and open your eyes. Namaste. Let the waters of light come back Let them flow through your eyes with light. Let you see everything around you with the beauty that we have shared and we are. Welcome back. Vivian, would you like to share anything?
Thank you very much, Taveta. I love the resonant feel that you create this space for all of us to be in. It's just, it's extraordinary. And I so appreciate it. And this has been just a fantastic week. But I can't pin it on any one thing. It's sort of I can describe it most primarily as a state of just continuous peace. And that is kind of a hard one for someone who is normally very active. But this week, it's like nothing disturbed me.
Oh, beautiful. That's so beautiful. Thank you. Oh, that couldn't be better. That couldn't be better. I know what you're saying because I went through a whole month of joy in Singapore. There wasn't anything that moved me out of joy. There wasn't anything one time that moved me out of the peace. Another month I had peace. To be in that space and carry it is what we all want to do. The peace, the harmony. So that's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much.
But please continue, Vivian. I think you were saying something else.
Well, I do feel that the energies have been ramping all of us up at an exponential rate. So if I tried to compare who I am in this moment with who I was maybe 6 months ago, I would have to say that I am not I'm not who I was 6 months ago. And so I really, I sense that every moment that we get together in group like this and we blend our energies, we're helping each other ramp up. That's the best phrase I can describe it as. Everything is happening very quickly, and every moment that passes just seems to be getting better and better, and I am more at peace with every moment. And when I'm joined or merged, blended in this resonant field that you established for us, Taveta, I'm just incredibly grateful for that, because then we amplify this energy and infuse this world with this kind of energy. That makes me happy and joyful. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Meenakshi?
Tavita, a long time ago, I've just loved everything that you said, Vivian, and Tavita, your meditation, uh, which is really an activation. It takes us into all kinds of places and transforms immediately. And so I found myself writing, which I often do in a meditation. Uh, and many things came together for me because I used to always say that in this life I want to be I want to come and go as, and no one remembers me. No one knows that I'm there, as a cloud, because it's freeing, and yes, it's there. So while I was writing today, many things came to me about a cloud, and some things which happened yesterday, especially because you were talking about thought. Things are sort of clicking and changing in my mind about how I should present, guide, or teach. Because how do you guide and teach if you also want to remain a cloud, you know? And the thought that came to me is that when I was traveling yesterday, I had extended my trip, and Tavita and I have talked about how free I felt when I was in Belgrade. It was like breathing. The whole of me has felt fresh and alive again. And so when I was coming back, my thought this is the first time that I felt I'm going back into a prison. And I felt as if it's not a prison which is a bad prison. It's like when the sheep are herded into a pen. There was a time when this was required for human beings, when they weren't able to work the dangers. Like sheep are not don't have the capacity to fight a wolf. But in today's world, we do have the capacity to fight danger, and yet we are being herded in a loving way. I will not say it's not a loving way, it's a loving way. But still, my energy was going down, and that's what a cloud does. A cloud can change and shift and do many, many things. And so, what happened was, what realize about myself is that my vibration matches the dominant vibration of wherever I am. It's in a way like a chameleon, but it doesn't have the negativity that change is very positive for me. I like change and shifting. I don't feel I have to be one thing. I got an email from my insurance, which I had taken travel insurance, saying, "What did you think about my insurance, about us?" And I suddenly thought, oh my gosh, I suddenly came into fear. And I said, I have not extended my insurance. I should extend it. And it's a weekend. And I wrote to them, and I became disturbed, because I hadn't done it. And I'm saying, Minakshi, what are you doing? You're bringing the wrong thought to yourself. You're bringing thoughts of safety and security when you've just been talking and thinking that this is not what we need in this world today. But I didn't let myself get out of it. And in the airplane in Zurich, when I was going from one to the other, I started rushing. My bag fell, I fell, many things happened, and I said, see, this is what you brought onto yourself by changing your vibration. So very close to what you were sharing earlier, Tavita, about how your thought changes where you are. And then, but because of that, I met, I was asked to pre-board along with an injured footballer, MFA player, and an American lady in her, I think, 80s, and a young guy who's, I think, he's from another country, but he's now Swiss. And both of them were trying to tell this MFA player, you should be vegan. And I'm saying, look, I mean, look at this whole thing. This world is so different. The two of them are telling him, and he's saying, oh, but I have my own farm, and so the food that we eat is what we grow. And then I told him, it's not important what you eat, but the consciousness with which you eat, and the honoring of what. And I've been raised to be completely vegetarian. I'm a very natural vegetarian. I can't eat anything animal. But I feel that it is more violent to tell people what to eat and not to eat than to actually be vegan, you know? And and then as we're going in, we find ourselves sitting in the same row, and he's saying, what are the chances? And I said, that's why I needed even to have this low vibration thought. Even that I should not mind. Because we are meant to be anywhere. We are meant to be here, there, up, down, wherever we are meant to be is okay. As long as you just in that spatial light connection.
Wow.
it was just such an amazing journey. Very, very amazing. And I felt, and I came back here, and that thought of coming to prison and all that had disappeared because my daughter and her boyfriend picked me up. I felt so loved. There's just so much love in this world. I
Oh,
feel everything that I experience has started from what I experienced with you in Singapore, Tavita. So I'm very, very grateful for what you have done for us.
thank you. Thank you. That's amazing, isn't it? Isn't it? Well, we just laugh and see that, oh yeah, we moved into another space. And we are triggered to do that sometimes, and it's okay. We get it. Ah, thank you. Manu or Tree, would you like to share? Either of you, are you back and would you like to share something?
I'm here. I
Tree?
just want to say thank you to Vita and also to Meenakshi and of course Vivian and Minu, and just want to say thanks to everyone here. And we always appreciate all your guidance and help and prayers, and we love you guys.
Thank you. Thank you. Minu?
I'm not good with words. I cannot express too well. I'm good. That's all. And everyone I hope is good in the group. So
Okay, great.
I wish for the
Great.
everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Well, thank you, Minu. I want to thank Meenakshi again for this space, because it's filled with so much grace and love and light that she's provided. And working together with her is giving me a new opportunity again, and helping me to move forward again. Although one doesn't stop, one just had something else one was doing. And it didn't matter how hard I tried to get away from here and go. I wanted to go on trips to Mount Shasna with friends or something else. And I was here, and I understood why I was here, because my kids and family needed me, and I was growing. We're never stopped doing something, right? You are working on other planes, on yourself, learning more about energies and how the energies down here on this planet affect people. You're learning more about people and characteristics. And there's nothing wrong with anyone. It's learning characteristics, getting deeper insight in the wisdom of how things are happening, and seeing the multidimensional connections. So now we're on a new place, moving together. And I thank every one of you and anybody who listens to the meditation for being present and bringing your energies here. So thank you. Wish you days ahead of peace or joy or elated happiness or divine trust, pure love and beauty. So with that, just relax and feel the lotus that's in your hands. Feel that lotus, that white lotus in your hands. You now are opening the lotus at your heart and in both hands, and it is rising up into your third eye and above your crown. And it is rising over your crown and around your entire body with light. You are a divine being of light. And we thank you all for being here. Our lotus moves up and off into the energy grid, and it connects to everyone else's light, flames, roses, particles of light, smiling, loving, hugging. It expands all of that around the earth, all around the earth. And so it is. Take a deep breath in, bring your hands back to your center, and thank you. Namaste. Have a wonderful week, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Taveta, Vivian, Tree, and Minu
Thank
for being here.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.